Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Donald H. Jones Stadium here on the Kiski campus. Sorry for the delay. We're here for football this afternoon. Penn Charter at Kiski. Penn Charter has the ball to start the game. 1st and 10, 31-yard line. Number 8, Tom McClinchy, quarterbacking for the Quakers of Penn Charter. Number 6, Fame Ichiboy, running back. McClinchy passes out to the flat. Number 9, Gavin Mitchner on the reception. Who we have on the tackle there, Mr. Waller? 21, Christian Maurice on the tackle. We have a flag on the play. You guys are going to have to give me this room right here to walk. I didn't see what the penalty was there. What was the penalty? Penalty. We didn't see what it was. It looked like it was declined anyways. Sets up Penn Charter 1st and 10. Ball at the 40-yard line. Penn Charter coming out. We have trips to the left. Once again, Ichiboy at the back in the backfield behind McClinchy. Hand off to Ichiboy. Tackled immediately. Marquise Fisher flipping in the backfield for the Cougars. Teamed up with, looked like Gonzaga and Wolkowski in helping out on the play. Loss of 1. Penn Charter now, 2nd and 11. Ball at the 39-yard line. Good play by the Cougars on the defense there. Penn Charter comes out in shotgun. McClinchy in a shotgun. Ichiboy setting to his right. Rolling right. Pass to the flat. In and out of the hands of Ichiboy. Gonzaga out there on the coverage. Incomplete pass. Making it 3rd and 11 for Penn Charter. Ball at the 39-yard line. Cougars. Nice defensive play there. Gonzaga was all over the coverage. Penn Charter coming out 2-by-2. Ichiboy setting to the left of McClinchy. Back to throw. Hitting down the field. Overthrows Mitchner. Incomplete pass brings up 4th and 11 for the Quakers. Cordoni back deep for the Cougars to receive the punt. What we got there? 45 punting. 45 James Melnick back to punt for the Quakers. Bad snap through his legs. Trying to evade, but no. Cougars are there. Setting up the Cougars. Nice field position to start the game here. Put the ball at the 22-yard line. Tucker Lloyd closest to him as he went down. It's a nice break for the Cougars to start the game. 1st and 10, 22-yard line. Solnitzer center. Matt Hart quarterbacking for the Cougars. Comes up under center. Double tight end set. Power I set to the right. Cordoni, Price, and Maurice. Price trying to get to the outside. Is getting nowhere. Swallowed up immediately by number 6, Fame Ichiboy. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 for the Cougars. Price tried to bounce it to the outside. Looked like he was going to get around the corner there. Ichiboy come up nice to make the play on the edge out there on the Cougars' left side. Cougars come up. Hart once again under center. Tight end right. We have a delay game penalty. Flag on the play. Looks like they're signaling delay game on the Cougars. No, they didn't reset. We got some confusion here. I'm not sure what happened. He's signaling delay. That was looked like a quick clock to me, but I'm not sure what we were doing there. So ball back 5 yards. Hold on. Just hold on. We got a new chain crew working with us today. You gotta give them guys a little bit of a breakover. First time doing it. We're glad for them to help us out over there. We have Cougars up at the line. We'll have 2nd and 15. Ball will be at the 27-yard line of the Quakers. Cougars once again looking like, it looks like they got a heavy set in with an extra lineman. Looks like Odin Balderson's out here at a tight end set. Split to the left. Full house backfield set to the right behind Hart. Toss right. Price looking for some room. Swallowed up in the backfield by number 74, Stephen Blaker. Loss of 1.5, 1. 3rd and 16. Ball at the 28-yard line for the Cougars. Cougars coming out. Trips to the left. Split right. Maurice setting right of Hart in the shotgun. Snap. Tunnel screen to Cordoni on the outside. Gaining some yards. It was down before the ball came out. Gain of 7, 8. Putting that ball down at the 20-yard line. We got 4th and 8. 4th and 8. Ball at the 20 for the Cougars. Nice little tunnel screen out there to Cordoni. Cougars coming out 2 by 2. Price and Thorson to the right. Cordoni and Dubois to the left. Maurice setting left of Hart in the shotgun. Back to throw. Steps up through the pocket. Evades. Trying to pick up the first. Stretches out. Looks like he's going to be just short of the first. Nice pickup of about 8 yards, but brought down by number 2, Ian Kilpatrick, just short of the first down. Puts the ball at the 15. Quakers will take over. They put it at the 14, make that. Coming up about a yard short of the first down. Quakers 1st and 10, 14-yard line. McClinchy in the gun with Ichiboy to his left. Hands to Ichiboy to the right. Makes a cut up the middle. Still on his feet. Finally brought down by Wolkowski, but not until he gained a good 13, 14 yards for a first down. Ichiboy's helmet popped off there. He's going to have to come out for a play. Nice cutback by Ichiboy. Running back for the Quakers. Has a verbal commit to Minnesota. Quakers McClinchy throws out to the right flat to number 34, Hugh Maley. Nice pickup on the play of about 11-12. Number 25, Ian Smith on the tackle. Quick little pass from McClinchy out into the flat there. Quakers coming out. Trips to the left. Back setting to the right of McClinchy. Hands to the back. Trying to get outside, but nice play by Fisher flipping, working down the line of scrimmage to get the tackle in the backfield. Number 26, Zach Curtin on the carry. Fisher flipping makes a nice play down the line, assisted by number 8, Dane Wilden on the tackle. 2nd and 10 now for the Quakers. McClinchy once again in a shotgun, 2-by-2 set for the Quakers. Ichiboy to the right of McClinchy, straight drop, screen out to Ichiboy to the right. It's got some room, makes a cut, evades some tacklers down the sideline. No, he stays in bounds. Ichiboy, nice moves down the sideline, takes the screen pass, 58 yards to the house. Screen, McClinchy to Ichiboy, 58-yard touchdown. Evaded some tacklers, broke some tackles, did a nice job with footwork, staying in bounds over there on the far sideline. Touchdown for the Quakers. Number 45, James Melnick, in for the kick. Snap is good. Hold by number 16, Nate Hartman. And the kick is good, putting the Quakers on the board. 7-0. First quarter, 5:52 left in the first quarter. Ichiboy showing why he is a verbal commit to a Big Ten Power 5. Am I in now? Sorry, folks. Had audio difficulty there. Handoff up the middle. Looks like Cordoni with the run up the middle for a nice gain. 6-yard gain on the play. 34 Maley on the tackle. Cougars coming out. I backfield behind Hart. Cordoni at the tail. We had an early whistle. Looks like an encroachment on the Quakers. Preliminary signal is encroachment on the Quakers. Be a 5-yard penalty on the Quakers, giving the Cougars a first down. Sets the ball at the 31, 32-yard line, make that. 1st and 10. Solnetzer centering for the Cougars. Julius Franken at 1 guard. Trips, inside trap to Maurice. Cougars pushing a pile forward. Franken with a nice block there. Maurice with a gain of 5. Didn't see a number on that tackle, did you, Mr. Waller? 25, number 25, Augie Turner on the tackle for the Quakers. Price in the eye behind Hart. Handoff to the right. Short gain on the play. 31. Thomas Cordero with the tackle. 2-yard gain. Maybe 3rd. We got 2nd down. 3rd down, make that. 3rd and 2, 2.5 here. Cougars in the eye again. Strong right. Hart under center. Price deep. Toss to the left. Price is tripped up in the backfield once again by Melee. Melee, I'm not real sure. It says Melee as the phonetic pronunciation, but we'll just go with that one. Again, nice play in the backfield. No gain. 4th and 2 for the Cougars. Looks like Hart is going to stay in, and the Cougars are going to roll the dice and go for it. Solnetzer, center, breaks the huddle. Hart going to be under center. Tight end to the left. I backfield. Price under center. Tosses to the right, stringing it out. Well, he's going to be close. He's going to be real close. It depends on the spot. Looks like he has enough. They are going to give him enough for the first down. Price just gets enough. 74. Steve Blaker on the tackle there. Cougars again in the eye. Strong left. Price again dotting the eye behind him. Handoff to the right. Price fighting hard for a strong 3 yards. Looked like 31 and 74. Cordero and Blaker on the tackle. No, the down marker is not in the right place. Be 2nd and 7 for the Cougars. See if they can just keep this ground and pound going. A nice 3 yards at a clip. Eat the clock. Hart in the shotgun. Maurice. Handoff to Price going to the left side. Again, short gain, maybe 3 again. 74, Blaker once again on the tackle. Ball at the 47. Cougars will have it 3rd and 5. Blaker's looking like he's having a good game so far for the Quakers as a D tackle out there. Fighting down the line to make a nice play there. Cougars breaking huddle. Hart looks like he's going to be in the gun. Cougars are 2 by 2. Maurice setting to the left of Hart. Hart rolling to the left. Fires it out, but intercepted by Ichiboy. Looked like he was trying to get it to Dubois in the flat out there. Ichiboy was all over the coverage. Stepped in front and made a nice interception there. Again, show him why he's a Minnesota commit. Quakers, 2x2. New tailback in the game. McClinchy back to throw. Going deep for number 9. Mitchner out of bounds. Throw was out of bounds. Good coverage on the play by Price anyways. Brings up 2nd and 10 for the Quakers. Ball still at the 47-yard line. McClinchy in the gun. 2 in the backfield behind. 25, 26. Strong run off the right side. Zach Curtin. Strong run off the right side for a gain of 13. Maybe 10 yards make that. Putting the ball down at the 15, I don't know, 15 yards make that. Went from the 47 to the 33, 14, 13 yards. I'm not good at math. Waller, you tell me. Oh, okay. We'll call it right? Ball's at the 33, was at the 47. Do the math for me, Waller. That's a 14, right? All right, 14-yard gain. We're trying to teach some math skills up here. Once again, Aiden Waller up here being my eyes for spotting. 3rd year in a row. And that brings an end to the first quarter also with the score, Penn Charter 7, Kiski 0. We also have Braden McNally up here working the camera and the computer for us today. Last game, Braden was on the score clock or on a scoreboard. Today he's working the camera. Eli Fontenez is out on a college visit, so he couldn't be with us today. We have Danny Lee up here. Danny, welcome to the football booth. Danny's up here working scoreboard for us. Coach Buren on the MC PA system at the stadium. Mr. Quietek working the clock again, and we have Mr. Clark up here overseeing Danny, making sure Danny's doing a good job. And it looks like he's got everything under control. Mr. Clark is on top of things up here. Quakers going to start the second quarter with the ball at the 33-yard line. Going to come out, looks like Twins to the, no, we're going to go 2x2 with Ichiboy behind. McClinchy sends motion, set trips to the left. Handoff, stretch left, wide open. Big block out there. Flag is down. Looked like they're going to call a hold on the outside receiver out there. We won't give his number. Kind of looked like a good block to me, but I'm not going to give his name. I thought it was a good block, but they called him for a penalty, so we're going to accept that penalty and take the touchdown off the board. It'll be a 10-yard from the spot of the foul. Replayed it down, so it'll be 1st and 11. Ball at the 34-yard line. They had that edge nice on that stretch out there, Coach. We got to do a better job setting that edge, huh? Right. 2x2 again. We got McClinchy overthrows. Oh, an unnecessary hit. Unnecessary hit. We're going to have a late hit, roughing the passer on the Cougars. McClinchy's pass intended for Kilpatrick was overthrown a little bit, But it looks like they're going to get the Cougars for a penalty here. I'm not sure if they're going to call a late hit on the quarterback there or. Yeah, I just didn't want to keep rubbing your legs and stuff and bothering you there. Yeah, they had a roughing a passer call on the Cougars there. Unfortunate penalty sets the Quakers up with the first and 10 at the 19, putting them in the red zone. Quakers coming out in that 2-by-2 set again. Ichibo behind McClinchy. Quick pass out to the right, intended for Curtin. Incomplete. Dallas Price out there on the coverage. Brings up 2nd and 10 for the Quakers. Ball still at the 19-yard line. Quakers coming out. Again, we're going to have a timeout by the Quakers. They'll have it 2nd and 10 at the 19 when we return to play. We had some big things going on at campus this week, didn't we? We had a new dedication for a new McPhail classroom dedication this week. Over in what building is the McPhail classroom? It's in the whole building is the McPhail classroom building. Okay. Used to be Heath Hall. Had a new ribbon cutting ceremony. We did some renovations. Yeah, great air conditioning renovations into McPhail. New furniture, Danny says. And a science lab. Quakers motion into trips left. Stretch to the left. Hand off to Ichiboy. Brought down out in the left flat. Looks like 25, Ian Smith out there on the tackle, fighting off the block for a short gain of 3-4 yards by Ichiboy. Bring up 3rd and 6. Ball at the 15-yard line. Quakers 2-by-2. Ichiboy setting left of McClinchy in the shotgun here. Straight drop. Ball out into the flat once again. Intended for Curtin out there. Through his hands. Incomplete. Brings up a 4th and 6 at the 15-yard line. Wilden out there closest on the coverage. Quakers look like they're bringing in the field goal team with Melnick setting up for looks to be a 32-yard field goal attempt. Number 16, Hartman on the hold. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, right down the middle. And that will extend the lead for Penn Charter to 10-0. 10:52 remaining in the second quarter. So we had new furniture and air conditioning in the new classroom building. Anything else? Science labs over the next couple years. We appreciate. Oh yeah, we did. We got new chairs in the dining hall this week, and tables. The tables are new too. Oh, the tables got refinished. Great improvements going on out here on the Kiski campus. The new chairs are awesome. They slide on that floor. I mean, nice. And they hold us up. That's us old guys who have a little bit more weight than what we need to have. The chairs hold us up nicer now too, and we're much appreciative of that. Oh, 41. We got a new kicker in, Brian McEnany. Squib kick picked up by 27, Jesse Nelson. trying to find some room. Ball is out, picked up by the Quakers. Looks like 20, what is that, 32, 23, 32. Has to be 32 because I don't have a 23 on the roster here. So 32, Jaden Black on the fumble recovery. Gives the Quakers the ball back. First 10 at the 26. Oh, we didn't need that. Did not need that to happen. Cougars got to come up with a defensive stand here. Quakers, 2x2. Curtin out tight on the right. Ichiboy, handoff up the middle. Big hole being rode down. Number 5, Cordoni has him by the legs, and it looks like maybe 8, Wilden coming in to, no, number 12 make that. 12, Tucker coming in to help out to bring him down, but not until had a gain of 12, putting the ball down at the 14-yard line for the Quakers, 1st and 10. Ball at the 14-yard line. Quakers, 2x2. Ichiboy behind McClinchy. Hand to Ichiboy up the middle. Gonzaga meets him, but he makes a miss. Dances around for a little bit. Fights forward for a gain of about 4, maybe 5. Brought down by Lloyd, Tucker Lloyd in there. The middle of the Penn Charter line seems to be opening up some big holes here. They got some beef up there. Some real nice big boys up front. McClinchy, shotgun, Ichiboy dotted right behind him in the eye. Single back. Oh, nice play by Lloyd to get in a throwing lane and knock that pass down. Trying to hit the slant out there to number, looked like 14 maybe. 14 was the intended receiver, Nolan Duffy. Lloyd did a nice job of getting up into the throwing lane to bat that pass down. No idea, Coach. Doesn't make no sense to me. 3rd and 5, maybe a short 4 here. McClinchy, they got a tight little bunch here. Handoff up the middle to Ichiboy, slips a tackle and fights down to about the 2. Finally wrapped up by Gonzaga and Lloyd. Fisher flipping was in there right away and had him by the legs. But Ichiboy, strong, big quads, ran through that tackle, picked up another 5, 6 yards, setting it up 1st and goal at the 3. McClinchy in the gun with Ichiboy setting to his left, hands to Ichiboy coming right, and kind of walks into the end zone for a score for the Quakers. $55, Damian Albeck. 72, CJ English. 75, Michael Gambone. Among the linemen that have been creating the holes for Ichibo, I'd like to give those linemen some credit every once in a while too. I mean, we all know that the linemen are the real men of the football team, right, Coach Buren? I mean, we got to give the linemen some love too. Those guys have been making some big openings for Ichiboy and the Quaker running game out there. Let's see if the Cougars can get a return here and maybe change a little bit of the momentum, get something going for themselves. They've been doing a nice job of, just picking up their 2s and threes and fours. We just got to sustain it a little bit longer and see if we can get something going. That turnover really didn't help. Once again, it looks like 41. Brian McInerney will kick again. Price and Cordoni deep. Another short kick. Cordoni going to take it on the bounce. Looking to get some yards. Stretches out to the 35. Number 16, Nate Hartman on the tackle. Freshman backup quarterback for the Quakers covering the kick there. We do have a flag on the play. Let's see what that's about. It was whole way on the other side of the field. Didn't really have anything to do with the play. Just hate seeing flags so far away from where the play's at. It's kind of unnecessary, don't you think, Coach? I mean, that flag's 30, 40 yards away from where the play happened. I don't understand it. Offsetting personal fouls. Uh, one against the Cougars, one against the Quakers. Again, 30 yards away from the play. People getting into personal beefs over something that doesn't really need to be beefed about. Oh, never mind. Looks like Kiski was penalized and not the Quakers, so it was just a personal foul on the Cougars. Again, oh, there was three fouls on the play. Three fouls on the play. Two by the Cougars, one by the Quakers, two by the Cougars. So the second penalty by the Cougars is accepted by the Quakers. So we have 1st and 10 Cougars, ball at the 20. Hart under center, I backfield with Price, dot in the eye behind Maurice. Cougars again in the I set, tight end left, split to the right, hand off to Price through on the right side, swallowed up by Penn Charter Quakers number 54, A.J. Bowie. Gain of 3 on the play. 2nd and 7, ball at the 23. Changing out a ball here. So Cougars are going to come out 2 by 2. Price and Thorson to the right. Cordoni and Dubois to the left. Maurice straight behind. Hart with a fake comes out to the left side. And again, we have flags. We had a nice run there by Hart coming out the backside. We had Julius Franken finishing a block. He went a little too long, a little bit after the whistle. They threw a flag on him. I mean, he I don't think wasn't a holding, was it? It was a It was he went too long with the block. That's all. So still sets 1st and 10. Cougars. Ball as at the 17-yard line now. Cougars in the eye. Hand to Price off the left side. 34. Maley in there immediately from his position to get the tackle. Short gain of 1 by Price. 2nd and 9 for the Cougars. Ball to 19. 2 by 2 for the Cougars. Maurice setting to the left of Hart in the shotgun. Snap to Hart, back to throw. Steps up, evades, and picks up. Evades the sack. Did a nice job to pick up a couple yards before being brought down by number 25, Augie Turner. 3rd and 5 for the Cougars. See if the Cougars can get a first down here. We need a first down to help. 2 by 2, Cougars. Maurice to the left of Hart. Back to throw. Has a good pocket. Down the field. And again, intercepted by Ichiboy. Intended for Price down the seam. Ichiboy was covering him. I know some people get upset about that, but that's every bit as good as what a punt is. I mean, it's a 30-yard punt if you look at it. You know, ball's now at the 43 of the Quakers. 1st and 10 for the Quakers. They come out in a 2 by 2. Single back setting to the left of McClinchy in the shotgun. It looks like they got the Cougars to jump off sides to get a free 5 yards. First and 5 now for the Quakers. Ball at the 48-yard line. Just under 5:30 left in the second quarter. 2 by 2 set for the Quakers. McGlinchey in the shotgun, back to his right, hands off to Curtin to the left side, finds the edge and gets a nice pickup of about 14 yards. Maybe 10 yards make that. 9-yard, 10-yard gain puts the ball down to the 43 of the Cougars. 1st and 10, Quakers. Do you have a tackle on that one? Tucker Lloyd on the tackle on that play. 2 by 2 again for the Quakers. McClinchy back to throw, out to the left, complete to number 3, Tate Taylor. Brought down by Ian Smith on the coverage out there. Gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 for the Quakers. Ball at the 36-yard line. Quakers coming up again in 2 by 2. Curtin setting left of McClinchy in the shotgun. And got movement on both sides. I would say that would probably be by the offense. And it is. Illegal procedure by the Quakers. Sets them back 5. Puts it at the 41-yard line now. Repeats 2nd down. 2nd and 8 now. Quakers coming up in a 2-by-2 set again. Curtin once again in the backfield to the left of McClinchy in the shotgun here. Hands to Curtin up the middle, met by Gonzaga. Fights forward for a gain of about 3, maybe 4. Who was the second guy that came in on that? Adam Walkowski. Walkowski, Polish Power. Polish Power coming in to finish off the tackle there. Brings up 3rd and 3 for the Quakers. Curtin again setting left of McClinchy in the shotgun. Straight drop, looking to the left. Ball was complete but out of bounds. Intended for number 9, Gavin Mitchner. Did a nice job of reaching up there and grabbing that ball, but just out of bounds. So 4th and 3 now for the Quakers. 36-yard line of the Cougars. Big play for the Cougar D here now. If we could just get a stop and keep the game within reach. Looks like the Quakers are setting trips to the right. Curtin setting to the right of hands to Curtin. Had him. Wolkowski had him in the backfield. Curtin breaks the tackle and bounces outside. Gains 8. Maybe even more than that. Where were we at? Yep, gain of 7 yards. Puts it down at the 30. First down, Quakers. Nice run there by Curtin. Ichiboy back in the game, setting to the right of McClinchy. Rolling to his right, looking right. Caught by number 3, Taylor. Brought down by Price. Gain of 11. Puts the ball at the 19-yard line. First down, Quakers. Ichiboy setting right of McClinchy in the gun. 2-by-2 for the Quakers. Hands off to Ichiboy around the left side. Finds a lot of room and scampers into the end zone for a 19-yard touchdown run. Ichiboy found a lot of room out there on that left side. 75, Michael Gambone. Who's that? Who else is out there for him? Quakers lining up for the kick. Another kicker in the game. Who we got here? 32. No, that's 82. Ryder Stern. Ryder Stern comes in and for the kick. Making the score 24-0. Penn Charter 4:11 remaining in the second quarter. Looks like number 41. McInerney to tee it up for the Quakers. Kicks it short. Price comes up and fields it, looking for some room on that right side, but tackled out there by number, that's so far away it's hard to see. 33, number 3, 33-yard line. Did you get a number on that tackle, Mr. Waller? Couldn't see that far, he says. We got to get some binoculars. We need binoculars for Mr. Waller up here. He's looking for fish in his Canadian lakes. Here we go. Trips right for the Cougars. Maurice setting right of Hart in the shotgun. Back to throw. Looking over the middle. Complete to Dubois. Nice 10-yard gain. Hart to Dubois. Brought down by number 2, Kilpatrick. First down. Ball at the 43 for the Cougars. Had some nice protection there. Boys up front did a nice job. Hart stepped up, made a nice pass. Once again, Cougars, looks like trips left. Maurice setting, or to the right, I'm sorry. Hart once again steps up through. He's going to take off and run. He's going to pick up nice yardage. Marked him out short. Wow. Marked him out short. About 8-yard gain. Hart did a nice job of stepping up into the pocket and evading pressure. Getting a nice 8-yard gain. 2nd and 2 for the Cougars. Ball at the 49. Once again, trips to the right. Maurice setting to the right of Hart in the shotgun. Back to throw. Slant in and out of the hands of Thorson. 26 Curtin and 33 Maley on in the vicinity for the coverage. Little zone coverage there. He was trying to hit that slant right in that seam between the corner and the linebacker. Had him just in and out of his hands. Trips now to the left for the Cougars. Maurice setting to the left of Hart. Hart back to throw. Out to the left flat to Price. Looks like he has enough for the first down. Short 2-yard gain, but it is enough for the first down. Hart to Price. 34 on the tackle. Maley on the tackle. Cougars 2-by-2. Hart back to throw. Rolling to his right. Looks like he has some room. He's going to take off. He's going to get some yards. And again, gets about a nice 8-yard gain. The Quakers are just manning up and running everybody off, leaving some nice room for Hart to pick up if he gets out of the pocket. Good 7-yard gain for Hart there. 2nd and 3 for the Cougars. Ball at the 40 now. See if the Cougars can get on the board here before the half. We're running down on 2:37 left in the half. Cougars trips to the right. Maurice set left of Hart. Back to throw. Again, steps up just over the head of Cordoni, who broke free in the middle of the field. Oh, that was a big gain if we connect on that one, Coach. It was a big gain if we could connect on that one. I know Hart has definitely improved again. This is our 3rd game at home, week 5, and every time we've seen Mr. Hart, he has improved. Trips left for the Cougars. Maurice setting to the left. Hart back to throw. Again, steps up, trying to evade, but cannot escape the pressure of Blaker. And who's that, 32 maybe? 32, Jaden Black. 74, Steve Blaker, bring him down for the sack. Loss of about 5, maybe 4-yard loss there. Bring up a big 4th down for the Cougars. 4th and 6 now. Clock rolling, under 2 left in the half. Big play for the Cougars. I think coach is just letting the clock wind down, going to take a timeout. Evaluate the situation and see what we can come up with. That's exactly what he did. Timeout, coach, for the Cougars. Minute 30 left before halftime. Got some good things going on this weekend on the campus, huh, Coach? We got a nice group of guys, 2 vanfuls, 18 boys, and Coach Buren and myself heading down to Pirate Game for firework night. Looking forward to having some fun down there. Even though the Buccos don't have a winning season, we still like to support them, right? Finishing strong. They had a rough stretch in the middle of the season. They continue to work. Kind of like our Cougars, you know what I mean? They're having a little rough stretch right now, but they work hard. They show up in the weight room every time, and they work hard. They haven't let the losing get to them and ruin their attitudes as far as showing up and putting in the work. And that's kind of like what we really like seeing around here. Cougars coming back out, 4th and 6. We got trips out here we got an empty backfield. Trips left, Twins right, Hart in the shotgun. Snap. Had a nice little route concept there. Incomplete pass intended for Cordoni from Hart. They'll give the Quakers the ball back at the 43-yard line. Minute 24 left in the half, 24-0 Quakers. Let's see what they do, see if they try to put another one in before halftime. Minute 30 to work with. We have Ichiboy setting to the left of McClinchy. 2-by-2 set by the Quakers. Straight drop. They're throwing out to this flat again. Curtin on the reception, but Price right there to make the nice hit. No gain on the play. Maybe a loss of a half of a yard. 2nd and 10. 2-by-2 again. McClinchy back to throw over the middle. Complete to number 2. Evades a couple Cougars and gets into the end zone. Ian Kilpatrick from McClinchy. 57, coach is giving him. 57-yard touchdown. McClinchy to Kilpatrick. Danced through the secondary, evading tacklers after a short throw. That's one of the things that I was always taught as a young coach, Coach Buren, is throw short, run long, not throw long, run short. It's easier to complete the short throws and run with it than it is to complete the long throws. So always remember that. Always remember that, Mr. Waller, when you're scheming up your football team when you get older. Short passes, throw short, run long, okay? Not throw long, run short. It's always easier to throw short, run long. I got that I got that advice when I was about your age, Mr. Waller. Yeah, that's like 30 some year old advice I'm giving you. And it has to be older than that because it was given to me 30 some years ago, so somebody else had to have had it before me, right? Wisdom, just passing down wisdom. That's all we're doing here. Once again, Dallas Price and Donovan Cordoni deep, and we have 41 McEnany kicks it. Cordoni receives it at about the 14, and he runs into 21. 21, Chris Parasilli on the tackle. That's kind of Cordoni's game. You know, he's been doing that for years. And that's one thing I will say about Mr. Cordoni. He does not shy away from contact. In fact, he kind of invites it. As you can see right there on that play, he kind of ran right into it. Didn't try to avoid anybody. Contact was imminent, and he lowered the shoulder and ran into it. So the Cougars come out. We going trips. Empty set again. Trips right. Twins left. Hart in the shotgun. Back to throw. Nice throw to Cordoni for a big gain. Hart did a nice job of making sure he didn't cross the line because he was real close to the line of scrimmage there. See how he kind of went sideways, didn't cross the line. Threw a nice floater over to Cordoni for a nice pickup. What's that, about a 25, 27? 35. Thanks for the quick math, Mr. Danny Lee. I knew I had Danny Lee up here. He's a math whiz. Aren't you on the math team or something, Danny? That's why we have Danny Lee up here. Puts the ball down at the 35 for the Cougars. Nice. What'd you say? That was a 35-yard gain, huh, Danny? Oh, now he's saying around. Now he's second guessing his math. Danny, I thought you were math champ. Danny, was you not part of the quiz team that was on TV last year? Yeah, you and Zach Solnuts are number 55. What was that called? Hometown something? What was Hometown Quiz? It was on TV. Hometown IQ on the local television station. We had local high schools that compete in the Hometown IQ. Danny Lee, our center out there, Zach Solnutzer was part of that team also, right, Danny? Yeah, we got some very intelligent people here. Trips left, Twins right. Hart back to throw again. Looking for a guy. Cannot find anybody. And finally, the pressure gets to him. And once again, it's Steve Blaker. Steve Blaker is having a day out there as a defensive lineman for the Quakers. 75, Michael Gambone was also in on that play. But I'll tell you what, 74, Steve Blaker has been all over the place in the first half, making plays for the Quakers. Second down coming up for the Cougars when we come out of this timeout. Ball will be at the 41. We have 7 seconds left in the half. So, I mean, we might have time for 2 plays here. It depends on what we want to do. We can't be caught dancing around back there. I mean, if you're going to get 2, you got to make it a quick one, and then the next one after that. If not, we're just going to throw it to the end zone here, and this will be the last play. We'll see what we decide. I mean, I think Matt has the arm to get it there the whole way. We just don't want to get caught short. Hey, last week I was at a game, Coach. They threw a Hail Mary at the last play at half. Kid caught the ball at the 1-yard line, but he was on the ground when he caught it. So they didn't get the score. Again, the Quaker defense swarms Hart under, and it's Gambone in, was the first guy in. Jaden Black also in on there. That brings an end to the first half with the score Penn Charter 31. Kiski, don't start it until the ref tells you. Don't start it until the ref lines it. Okay. So at halftime here we got Penn Charter up 31-0 on the Cougars. We'll be back after a short break. You folks at home, go ahead and get yourself some refreshments. Come on back and join us for the second half. We'll be back soon. Welcome back to Donald H. Jones Stadium here on the Kiski campus in Salzburg, PA. We got about 6.5 minutes left of the halftime. Danny Lee brought some Subway up into the booth. I didn't get no Subway, Coach. Did you get any Subway? No. No. Mr. Clark, did you get any Subway? No. No Subway for us. Didn't even ask if we needed something, right? Not even ask. Oh my goodness. I mean, it does smell good, Danny. What do you got there, Danny? What you got there? Teriyaki, chicken teriyaki. It looks like some kind of Southwest sauce or something on there too. You going with the mix? Teriyaki and Southwest. All right, Danny Lee, way to go, Danny. Now everybody out here in live stream land knows that you are eating chicken teriyaki with Southwest sauce. What's that? Iced tea? Man, I could have went for an iced tea. Oh, Coca-Cola. Hey, all right. Coca-Cola for Danny Lee up here in the booth. That's all right, Danny. I got my cup of water over here. I'll be just fine. Yep, we're gonna be good. Uh, Coach, we got any open houses or anything coming up on campus soon? I think we do, right? Oh, Coach Mustard. Looked like Coach Mustard. If you're listening out there in live stream land, Coach Buren's trying to look up something for me right now. He'll return your call here in a minute or two. Mrs. Muster, if you're out there, we still miss you every day. Danny Lee says hi. He's giving a thumbs up. Open house. Yes. Fall open house, 13th of November. That would be a Monday. Come on down and visit us. If you're curious about what Kiski has to offer, come on down and check us out. What's that? What kind of sign? Oh, Minnesota. Yeah. It, he didn't sign. He's just verbally committed. Verbally committed to Minnesota. Yeah. Uh, like to thank my good. Like to where. Like to thank my good friends Tom and Marianne Wood coming down from Fox Chapel to visit us here at Kiski today, watching a game for the Cougars. Coach Buren took a trip last night to Vinny 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 Pizzas, Vincent's. Yeah, Vinny Pie. He likes the Vinny Pies. Coach Buren. Danny, did you go to Vinny Pies last night too? No, you didn't go. Braden, did you go? You go to the wings though. You like the wing trips. Braden, when we go wing trips, Braden's always on the wing trips. I took a trip to Plum last night for a football game, Braden. It was quite interesting out there. Oh yeah, nice Vinny Pie pizza. Oh, got a picture with the employees, coach. The at the Plum game there was a Kiski alum there that our boys got a picture with. Mr. We had a couple boys from the football team. We went and watched Plum and Franklin Regional last night. Getting ready to start the second half. We still have about a minute and a half left before the end of the halftime, and then we're going to have our 3-minute warm-up. Uh, one thing I have to say about the Cougars here, Coach, is they still look like they're engaged and in the game. You know what I mean? They're not rolling over. They're not just quitting. They're still going out there and trying to play as hard as they can. The scoreboard is not in their favor, but it's not from a lack of effort, and it hasn't been all season long. The effort is there. The results aren't shown, but the effort is definitely there. And actually, the Cougars do receive the ball to start the second half. So we'll have Price and Cordoni back there deep again. And again, you know, just to emphasize the work ethic, these guys are with me in the weight room, and they just show up and they work and they don't complain about it. They never once say about what their record is and how bad they have it. They just want to get better, and that's what they're doing up there. That's right. And Coach Solominski has a lot to do with that. He's keeping a positive attitude. Squib kick rolling on the ground. Nelson picks it up at the 25. Tripped up by his ankles by number 14, Nolan Duffy. Just got him by the shoelaces there. Looked like he was going to get a couple more yards, and then got him by the shoelaces. Looks like number 25, Augie Turner's got a little something happening to him. Trainer's got him. He's walking off the field on his own power. So Cougars will have it at the 37-yard line to start the second half, 1st and 10. Let's see what they got going on. Some kind of adjustments they made. New center. Julius Franken has flopped into the center spot. Cougars come out. Tight end left. I backfield. Price behind Maurice. Hart rolling to his left. Throws short in the flat to Dubois. Complete it for a nice 4 or 5 yard gain. Good play action there to Price. Faked up the middle with a boot to the left here for Hart. Get him out of that pressure of the defensive lineman. 75, Gambone was putting pressure on him. Again, Cougars, twins right. Hand off to Price off the left guard. Fights forward for 5 yards. '74, Steve Blaker again on the tackle. Seems like I've been saying his name a lot today, huh? First and 10, Cougars, 47-yard line. Price behind Maurice in the eye again. Hand to Price. Slips, still fighting. Finally wrapped up by 74. There's our guy, Steve Blaker again. Price was able to fight forward for a nice gain of 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Again, the Cougars are doing well with picking up their 3s and 4s. They just have a bad play here or there that sets them behind the chains. Full house backfield for the Cougars this time. Hands to Price off the right side again, powering forward for a big, nice gain of 5. 6 yards, sets them up with a short 3rd and 1. 74, Blaker again on the tackle. Third and 1. Cougars, power I backfield set into the right. Double tight end set. Hart, quarterback sneak. Pushing the Powell forward for a nice 4-yard gain. Putting the ball down at the 38-yard line. Bunch of Quakers on the bottom of that, Powell. 54, 34. Maybe he's at 25 out here. So Turner, Bowie. Hand off to Price, off the left side. He bounces outside. Got some room. Down the sideline, brought down by Curtin. Gain of about 12. Cougars looks like they got a little something going. Just power running game. You know, not trying to get too fancy right now. Just man on man. Hand the ball off and let's see what we can get. Tight end right. I backfield. Price behind Maurice. Straight fullback dive to Maurice. Stood up immediately by, I will guess, 74, Steve Blaker. Again, 74, Steve Blaker on the tackle again. He's had a nice game as a defensive lineman. He does a nice job of shooting his hands, getting separation, fighting off of blocks. Good player, number 74. No, that's 74 for them. Power eye to the left. Hand off to Price, but again, Quakers in the backfield. Turner, Maley met Price in the backfield. Looks like maybe a loss of 1. 3rd and 8. No gain maybe. Short loss. Cougars coming out 2 by 2. Dubois and Cordoni setting to the left. Price, Thorson to the right. Maurice to the right. Dubois motion, jet sweep, trying to get outside, but not going to get there. Ichi boy set the edge for the Quakers out there on that side and brings down Dubois for about a 4-yard loss, bringing up 4th and 13. Ichi boy set the edge hard over there on that edge. On that jet sweep. Trips left for the Cougars. Maurice setting to the right of Hart. Straight drop for Hart. Steps up through. Goes deep. Ah! Had Price deep. Couldn't get it to him. And number 3, Tate Taylor, makes the interception at the 2. Good play by Tate Taylor of the Quakers there to recover. Price had him beat deep, but he did a nice job of recovering to make the interception. That was a good opportunity for the Cougars. Matt Hart has been doing a nice job of stepping up through that pressure. And again, he is showing improvement. Big hole up the middle for Ichi boy. Strong run up the middle. Tackled by number 12, Tucker Lloyd. We got some extra pushing and shoving going on both sides out there. We don't like seeing that. We do not like seeing that. The game I was at last night, there was a big old fight. Big fight. It was an unfortunate situation. Fist flying, coaches getting pushed. It was disgraceful, actually. 2 by 2 for the Quakers. McKinchey hands off the curtain, up the middle. Drug down by Fisher, flipping. Makes a nice play from the defensive tackle position, wraps up Curtin. Curtin's strong enough, got some big legs on these running backs for the Quakers. Big, thick boys, fights forward for a gain of 3. 2nd and 7 for the Quakers. Come out in 2-by-2. Looks like Kilpatrick now setting to the right of McClinchy. Hands it off to Kilpatrick. Up through. Fights out to the left side. Steps out of bounds. Closest pushing him out over there is Maurice. It looks like the Cougars have them bottled up a couple times in the backfield today. We just can't seem to bring them down. These backs for the Quakers are running really hard. They got some nice, big, strong boys back there. This Kilpatrick guy, he doesn't look real big, but I saw him down in the locker room. He is pretty stocky. Another handoff to Kilpatrick. Fights it up through the middle. Power Cougars there on the tackle. 52 Gonzaga, 8 Wilden, 73 Fisher flipping, 74 Franken, all getting up from that pal. You like seeing gang tackles. That's what team defense is about. And we need to get a little bit more of that from the Cougars here. There's a nice rallying to the ball by the Cougars on that play. Let's see what we got here. 2nd and 8. Quakers 2-by-2. Kilpatrick setting to the left. Hands to Kilpatrick. Lloyd misses. Had him in the backfield. Fisher flipping, looks like he's down. Not good. Not good. Walkowski did finally bring him down, but I don't like seeing this. Gain of This is a gain of about maybe 4 on that. Gain of about 4. We'll have 3rd and 3 coming up. Fisher flipping, laying on the ground. I don't like seeing that. Marquise, man, I like having him on campus. Have you had Marquise for anything, Coach? Have you had Marquise? Great kid, huh? Man, he's always so positive, bright smile on his face all the time. Real nice energy. Real nice energy. He comes up to the weight room. He kills it up there. Kills it up there. He's fantastic kid. I hope he's all right out there. Looks like he's sitting up. Looks like nothing all that serious. I'm glad to see that. See him walking off. Maybe a little bit on that left leg or so. Let's see if he can start working that out a little bit. He's starting to get it back. He's walking it. He's a tough guy. He's going to be back in a couple plays, Coach. He's got a good chance. Do we know what grade he's in? Is he a senior or is he a junior? Oh, we might get him. We get him for 2 years. Man, that'd be awesome. He's a junior. Marquise is a junior. That's awesome. Nice quick pass out there. Intended for Mitchner out to the left. Incomplete. Oh, Marquise is a senior. Okay. Well, either way, I'm glad to have him here. He did not catch that ball. You're right, Coach Shelton. He did not catch that ball. They marked it incomplete. Okay. Had Dallas Price out there on the coverage. No, incomplete. We got 4th down. 4th and 3. I believe this is the first punt of the game for the Quakers here. We've got, what's that number? Yeah. Oh, yeah, the bad snap. So they did line up the punt, but they never got it off. That's what it was. Yep. On their first possession. You're right. You're right, Coach. Looks like a number, what is that, 14 back there to punt? Nolan Duffy? Cordoni's way deep for the Cougars. Nice high punt. Fair catch. Fair catch. Can't run after the fair catch even if you bobble it. Okay. Okay, Maurice with the fair catch. He did recover it after the muff. Yes, yes. Yeah, should not have. Did he start it before the snap or after the snap? Oh, yeah, he shouldn't have. Okay, Cougars coming out. Twins. No, we got 2x2, 2x2. Maurice shifts to the right of Hart. Hart back to throw. Over the nice crossing route by Dubois. Short little crossing route. Nice throw by Hart to Dubois. Picks up a couple after the catch. Brings it to a nice 7-yard gain. 2nd and 3. That's 2 connections for Hart to Dubois here today in this second half. Those little crossing routes are open. We just got to give them a little bit more time for them to develop, and we got that. Trips to the left for the Cougars. Maurice setting to the right of Hart. Shotgun, nope. We have whistle down. I believe they are throwing a flag. They just didn't get it out of his pocket. Illegal procedure on the Cougars. And that's kind of what's been hurting the Cougars. They get in positive situation, and then they have a penalty that just sets them back. Trips left for the Cougars. Shotgun snap. Hart rolling to his right to evade pressure, and he just steps out of bounds after a short pickup, maybe nothing. No gain on that play. Be a 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9, 3rd and 8. Short 9, long 8. We got a short 9, long 8 out there. Here we go. Cougars coming out. Trips left again. We have Cordoni, Dubois, and Price. Thornton setting split to the right. Maurice, right of Hart. Hart swings it out on a tunnel screen to Price, trying to find some room. Makes a nice cut back inside to avoid a couple players. Gets it really, really close to a first down. Just short, maybe. 4th and inches. No, they are going to give them. They're waving them on. No, they are not. If it started at the 20 and it is now at the 30, I think he. Well, that guy over there was moving them down. It's first down. Yeah, the ref over there was moving the chains. So first down, Cougars. And they treated it as a short. See, they had the chains all messed up, and that messed up Coach Solomiski's play call because he was calling for a 4th and short quarterback sneak when it should have been a 1st and 10. They had right. The refs had one ref called 4th down and the other one called first down, and that totally messed up Coach Solomiski's play call. He is not happy about that. I don't blame him for not being happy about that. That should have they should have had that figured out before that. 2nd and 8 now for the Cougars. 2nd and 8 now for the Cougars. Maurice sets to the right of Hart. Shotgun snap. 52. Matthew Martz in on the sack for the Quakers. Loss of 4. Puts the ball back at the 33. 3rd and 12 now for the Cougars. Third and 12 for the Cougars. Cougars coming out. Trips to the right. Split left. Cordoni's the single split here left. Maurice setting to the right of Hart. Hart back to throw. Trying to, nowhere to go. Nobody open. Stepped up through number, who was that, 25? 25, Augie Turner brings him down. Hart did gain a yard on the play, so it's not a sack. We need another guy out there. Punt team out for the Cougars. Nick Zia getting ready to kick it. Looks like number 10, Matt Furta, deep for the Quakers. Had pressure. Good roll, good roll. Cougars got a nice roll there. Got themselves out of a bad situation a little bit. Down by Maurice at the, looks like they're going to mark it at the 34, 35. They will put it at the 35. Guys, beanbag was on the 34, and they put the ball on the 35. Usually they put the beanbag's where the ball was supposed to be marked, right? But and that's the end of the third quarter. Score remains 31-0. Penn Charter over your Cougars. Cougars actually looked pretty decent there in that third quarter, huh, Coach? I mean, definite improvement from the first half. They were moving the ball. The penalties got to clean up, but as far as moving the ball, they were doing much better. Matt Hart had some nice connections to Dubois. The running game was going a little bit there. Defense kind of settled down, didn't give up any points. I don't think Penn Charter's really trying to pressure the situation and put a whole lot more on the board, but still a much better quarter. And again, it's just to the character of our guys that they just don't quit. We're down on the scoreboard, but we're not giving up. So we're going to play hard the whole time. And Penn Charter comes out in 2-by-2, and it looks like they're going with Kilpatrick again at the back. McClinchy looks to fire. No, Matt Campbell has it sniffed out. They had the bubble screen sniffed out, and Matthew Campbell gets the sack from the backside. Great job, Matthew Campbell. Boy, he's worked hard over the past few years, huh, Coach? Matthew Campbell, senior, never played football before his sophomore year. He came to us his sophomore year, came out, had no real clue of what he was doing, but he's worked hard and he's improved himself, and now he's out there making a sack. Great job, Matt Campbell. I'm glad that happened for him. 2-by-2 again for the Quakers. Kilpatrick handed it off up the middle to Kilpatrick. Dane Wilden and Elijah Gonzaga converged to make the tackle there. Wilden has him by the ankles, and Gonzaga finished him off up top. Short gain of about 4 for Kilpatrick on that run up the middle. 3rd and 10 now for the Quakers. McKinstry still in at quarterback for the Quakers. 2-by-2 set. Kilpatrick set to his right. McKinstry rolls right. Throws right. In and out of the hand. Another bad penalty. Like, unnecessary penalty. Pass in and out of the hands of, looked like 18 over there. Was that correct? 18, Michael Banks. Quarterback is on the floor. I mean, it was unnecessary hit. I mean, these people can. It was unnecessary hit. Uh, you know, and I understand that it was our guy that did the hit, but it's unnecessary either way. I mean, that's a third down play that we should be off the field because they need to punt, and we're going to get hit with a penalty because I don't know. They didn't. Yeah, personal foul on the Cougars. Late hit. And unfortunately, uh, yeah, one of the Cougars has been ejected. I'm not going to announce name, but it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate because it should like the whole hit was unnecessary. It was an unnecessary hit, and we don't like seeing that. That's not how we play. That's not how we play the game. Going to be a 15-yard mark off, and it'll set the Quakers up with a 1st and 10 at midfield. Two by two for the Quakers. New quarterback in. Hands to Ichi Boy, and he's going to rumble, bounce it to the outside. He's got room. He's going to stay in bounds, and he's going to score. 50-yard touchdown run by Feme Ichiboy, and it puts the score at 37-0 for the Quakers. And I mean, Ichiboy put on some moves there. That was a definite. He showed some good footwork. I mean, you can see why he is a Big Ten recruit for Minnesota. 82 Ryder Stern with the extra point, making the score 38-0. Penn Charter. 10 minutes, 12 seconds remaining in the game, and that will put the clock in, put it into running clock for the remainder of the game. So running clock, the clock will only stop on change of possession and timeouts. It, it will not stop on incomplete pass or penalties or anything like that. So it'll only stop on change of possession and timeouts. Cordoni takes it on. Never really had control of it. Looks like he finally gathers it under control at the 31-yard line. And the Cougars will have it 1st and 10 at the 31. My man Marquise Fisher flipping down here, working, trying to get himself back in the game. You can see him working hard. He really wants to get in there, and I don't know at 38-0 that if it's worth going back in, but he's trying. Yeah, we got it. We got it. We already know it. We got it. Change of possession. Clock stops on change of possession. Cougars with the trips to the left here. Tight end on the right. Handoff to Maurice up the middle. Fights forward for a gain of 2. Looks like 54 and 16. AJ Bowie and Nate Hartman in on the tackle. Cougars break the huddle. Coming out, trips to the right here. Maurice setting to the left of Hart. Hart back to throw. Tries to step up in. Ball is loose. Once again, 54. AJ Bowie in on the play. Knocked the ball loose from Hart. Recovered by 66, Gabe Corman for the Cougars. Hey, Gabe Corman, you know, he's a big hunter. He gives me some, you like deer, like venison? Yeah, Gabe gives me a bunch of venison. He gives me his wild game when he goes out and hunts. He's one of my suppliers for wild game. He's a good fisherman too. Yes. I got a lot of good suppliers for wild game on the campus here. 2x2 for the Cougars. Hart back to throw out to the right flat to Price. Price catches it, makes a couple moves trying to evade number 10 and 15, brings them down. That's 10, Matt Furta, and 15, Noah Hall in on the tackle. Nice gain there out into the flat. Hart to Price. 4th and 9 for the Cougars. Cougars will set trips to the left. Thorson split right. Maurice setting right of Hart in a shotgun snap. Again, Hart under duress trying to get away. Nowhere. Brought out of bounds by 54, AJ Bowie once again. 32, Jaden Black with the initial pressure. Hart was able to evade him, but Bowie was right there to clean it up. Loss of about 6. Turnover on down, gives the ball back to the Quakers. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line for the Quakers. As they break huddle here, we got a new quarterback in, number 4, Mason of Riggin. Hands off to 24. 24, Kristen Attil with a nice run up the middle. Tackled by number 5, Cordoni. 9-yard gain for Attil. Is that Athill? Athill still at the back, setting to the right of the quarterback. 2x2 set for the Quakers. Hands to Athill coming to the left. Met immediately by Tucker Lloyd in the backfield. Tristan Price also in there. And again, we have another unnecessary flag coming down. It was a loss of 3 or 4 on the play. And we just have too many extracurriculars going on after the play. It's going to be on our guys. They might. Oh, they waved off the flag. Okay, waved off the flag. Still a lot of extracurriculars going on after the whistles are being blown, and that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. We need to clean it up. Third and five for the Quakers. Athill setting to the right of the quarterback here. 2-by-2 set for the Quakers. Again, hands to Athill around the left side. Tackled by Price out of bounds here. Franken also working himself down the line to get in on that play. Stops him just short of a first down. Maybe. We'll see. No, they're moving the chains forward. We have a first down. First and 10, Quakers at the 14. I mean, it did look like number 12 was getting mugged out here on the hold, but I don't think they're going to call much at this point in the game. We're going to roll the clock and get it going. 2-by-2 for the Quakers. Athill set to the right again. They're just winding clock. Bat snap through the quarterback's hand. Evading to the right. Tucker Lloyd runs him down and gets him in the backfield. Loss of about 9, maybe 10. Takes it back to the 24-yard line. Second down for the Quakers. 24-yard line. Quarterback just kind of took his eyes off the ball on that one, huh, Coach? That was going to be a simple handoff. Athill setting to the left of the quarterback now. Hands to Athill, working to the right. Again, Lloyd sets a nice edge out there. Ian Smith comes up to help finish off. Gonzaga out there also rallying to the ball. But Lloyd does a nice job of setting the edge out there to make that play. Loss of about 1. Third and 20. Third and 20. We got third down, Dan. New back in the game here. No, maybe that same guy. I can't make out that number. Oh, they're moving. So we got an illegal procedure. Is that 22 now, Waller? Is that a different number? Is that 22 out there? Christian Downs looks like he's in the backfield now for the Quakers. Number 20 for the Quakers, Jake Tyler is also out there. Or Tyre. Jake Tyre is also out there for the Quakers. 44, David Kennedy out there for the Quakers, getting some time. 81 and 18, John Rex. Michael Banks getting some time out there for the Quakers. Hand to number 22. 22, Christian Downs on the carry. Gonzaga on the tackle. Gets it for a gain of about 1. 4th and 19 at the 29 for the Quakers coming up. I mean, no reason not to go for it here. They're just killing clock. Down still in the backfield, setting to the right of the quarterback here. 2-by-2 set for the Quakers. Hands to Downs, coming left, cuts it back to the right, but Lloyd stays home and does a nice job of cleaning up the cutback. Odin Balderson also over there on the defensive end, come in late to help out on the play. Christian Lloyd Tucker Lloyd out there doing a nice job. Turnover on down gives the ball back to the Cougars. 1st and 10 at the 26. Minute 31. Go ahead, wind it. Go ahead and wind it. Start the clock. Oh, never mind. Never mind. I forgot. You're on the clock, Mr. Quatek. I'm getting on Danny Lee. Danny Lee's just the scoreboard guy. Danny, you've done a fine job up here. I'm glad you were up here today. Toss to Price, trying to get to the edge. Bowie sets the edge. It doesn't give him any room to go. Bowie and Hartman bottles up Price in the backfield immediately. And that's a loss of 4. I tell you what, 54 Bowie and 74 Blaker at the defensive tackle positions for the Quakers today have really caused havoc in the Cougar backfield and played an outstanding game on their side of the football. Cougars 2-by-2 set. Maurice to the right of Hart in the shotgun. Hart back to throw. Caught by Thorson. Gain of 7. Brings it out to the 32. 10 seconds and winding. 2-by-2 for the Cougars. We'll see if they get this play off. Direct snap to Hart. Going deep for Price. Incomplete. Broken up by number 7, Charlie Brooks, and number 20, Jake Tyre. And that's the final play of the game, bringing the final score to 38-0, Penn Charter. We thank everybody for joining us today. Our next live stream is this coming week. We have soccer, I believe, on the 5th or 6th, maybe. We'll have a live soccer game this week coming up. Next home football game is October 14th against Blair Academy. The Cougars are on the road next week at, I believe they're down at, where are you guys at next week, Coach? Potomac, Maryland. Cougars travel to Potomac, Maryland next week for a game. And let's see if we can, at Potomac next week at noon. Next live stream will be, I believe, Wednesday, home soccer game here. Thanks again for joining us.